Today we're going to do probably 45-minute to an hour-long class. We'll start with some really gentle moon salutations to warm up, and then we'll move into mostly seated or laying down postures that we're going to hold for an extended period of time to really stretch deep into the connective tissue, the muscle fascia, your ligaments and tendons, and try to just go and start relieving some tension patterns that people often have. So, usually this class is all laying down, but it's going to be a lot more exciting, and we're going to do just a little bit of standing up to get everything moving and try something different. So the most important thing, though, for this class is not the postures themselves. So I want everybody to feel free to modify in any way that you might need. For what we're doing, it's not important at all that you look like me in the pose, and it's really not even important that you look like what I'm describing in the pose. The important thing is to create a little bit of sensation in your body that we're going to use as a point of focus to help let everything else fall away. So the actual posture and what it looks like for you is not that important. So I urge you to only do things that feel good. I'll never ask you to do something that hurts. You might feel a little bit of discomfort, but that's a discomfort that you're 100% choosing and controlling, and you never want to take it too far. So don't do anything that doesn't feel good. And always, if you get to a posture that you don't like or doesn't feel good, you could always come into any other posture that did feel good, or you could even go into Shavasana or Crocodile or something like that. So this practice is heavily focused on the breath. So we don't have to worry too much about the postures. They're just there as an aid to help us connect to our body and to our breath. So I want to get started with a little bit of some neck stretches. I know we all hold a lot of stress and tension here. So let's start by dropping our right ear towards our right shoulder. And you want to let the shoulder hang and just let gravity pull your ear towards it, and feel that stretch in the left side of your neck. And just take a couple of breaths here. Now I want you to roll your neck until you're looking at your right knee. Bring your chin towards your chest. You should feel a good stretch in your left shoulder, down into your upper back. No forcing, just letting gravity pull your head down. Now we'll bring the head to the center. Tuck your chin to your chest. And feel the stretch all down the back of your neck. Now swing towards that left knee. Chin tucked. Feel the stretch down your right shoulder. Then bring the head around. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. And let the shoulder relax. Gravity is just pulling the ear down towards it. And back to center. Good. Now we're going to do a few shoulder rolls. So we'll just start going forward a few times. You want to go at your own pace, whatever feels good to you. Do a few in this direction. And then take it backwards a few times. One more of those. Good. Now I want you to inhale and bring your hands up above your head. Stretch yourself out long. Feel that stretch in the sides of your arms and your side body. Now lean to the right and stretch yourself to the side. Take a couple of breaths here. And return to center. Stretch yourself long and lean to the left. And breathe here. And back to the center. Now we're going to move into a standing position. We're going to do a little bit of moon salutations, but a very slow, gentle variation. We're going to start in mountain. So bring your feet together or close together. Hands to your side with your palms facing outwards. You might roll your shoulders back. Gaze lightly forward. And before we begin, I want you to try a little exercise. It's going to help bring awareness to the body. It's part of developing a sense that we all have called interoception. And this is a sense that allows us to tune in and realize when our heart is beating faster and various other things like that. So it can be really useful in high stress situations to have a good command of this sense. And there's a really easy way to practice it. So I want you to start by seeing if you can feel your heartbeat in your right foot. Just notice if you can feel your heart beating in your right foot. And if you can't feel anything, don't worry. The more we practice, the easier it's going to come. But just try to be aware of your heart beating in your right foot. Now try to feel your heart beating in your left foot. See if you can feel your heart beating in your left foot. Now bring your awareness to your right fingers and see if you can feel your heart beating in your right fingers. Just notice if you can feel your heart beating in your right hand fingers. Now move to your left hand and notice if you can feel your heart beating in the fingers of your left hand. Notice if you can feel your heart beating in the fingers of your left hand. Now bring your awareness to your chest and see if you can feel your heart beating there. Don't try to change anything. Just notice if you can feel it beating. Good. Now we're going to go into our moon salutation. So from mountain, I want you to take a deep breath in and bring your hands over your head for upward mountain. Look up. Now bring your arms down and take a wide stance to come into star. Now we're going to squat down for goddess with our palms facing up. And this is a really shallow goddess and right back up to star. And we're going to do this sequence a few times, so we'll do it probably 3 or 4 times so you'll get the hang of it. And from star, we're going to turn our right toes out And bring the right hand down for triangle. Then we're going to turn the left toes in, rotate our hips, and fold down into our triangle. Now windmill your arms back up to star. Turn your toes back out straight in front of you. Shallow goddess. Back up to star. Turn the left toes out. Send your left arm down for triangle. Turn your right toes in. Rotate your hips and fold down into your triangle. Windmill the arms back up. Turn the toes back out. Shallow goddess. Back up to star. And bring your feet together back to mountain. Good. We're just going to repeat that a couple more times. Feel free to go at your own pace with your own breath, whatever feels good to you. We're going to inhale and bring our arms over our head, looking up. Exhale, widen our stance, bring our arms out to the side for star. Turn the right toes, bring the right arm down for triangle. Turn the left toes in, rotate your hips, and fold down into your triangle. Windmill the arms up, back to star. Shallow goddess squat, back up to star. Turn the left toes, bring your left arm down for triangle. Turn the right toes in, rotate the hips, bring the right arm down to fold into your triangle. Windmill the arms up, back into star. Point the toes out forward. Shallow goddess, back to star. Return to mountain. Inhale, bring your arms up high, look up. Exhale, widen your stance and bring your arms to the side for star. Shallow goddess squat, back to star. Turn your right toes out, bring your right arm down for triangle. Turn your left toes in, rotate your hips, and bring your left arm down to fold into your triangle. Windmill the arms up, back to star. Shallow goddess squat, back to star. Turn the left toes out. Reach your left hand down to your foot for triangle. Turn the right toes in. Bring the right arm down to fold into your triangle. Windmill the arms back up to star. Point your toes out. Shallow goddess squat. Back to star. Return to mountain. One more time. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Look up. Exhale. Widen your stance. Come into star. Shallow goddess squat. Back to star. Turn your right toes out. Reach your right arm down for triangle. Turn your left toes in. Rotate your hips and bring your left arm down to fold into your triangle. Windmill your arms up. Back to star. Turn your toes out forward. Shallow goddess squat. Back to star. Turn your left toes out. Bring your left arm down for triangle. Turn your right toes in. Rotate your hips and bring your right arm down to fold into your triangle. Windmill back up to star. Turn your toes out. Shallow goddess squat. Back to star. And return to mountain. Very good. From here, we're going to inhale, bring our hands over our head. Exhale, fold forward. Just fold yourself forward towards the ground. On your next inhale, lift up, Maybe rest your hands on your thighs or your knees. Keep your back straight. Exhale, release it down back into your fold. And from here, we're going to go into a plank on our knees. So you can just walk your hands forward, slowly bring yourself to your knees, and then lower yourself to the ground for crocodile. So we'll keep our legs out long behind us and use our arms to make a pillow for our head. And you can turn your head to either side or look straight down. Maybe widen your legs a little bit. And from here, I want you to start to focus on your breath. I want you to become aware of your stomach expanding on your inhales, gently lifting you up off the ground. And releasing everything back down on your exhales. Fill your breath with every inhale, filling your belly up, gently lifting you up off the ground, and releasing you back down with each exhale. With each breath, fully in and letting go. And today, while we're holding the next postures for a little bit longer, I want you to try to keep your awareness on your breath and your belly expanding and contracting. And I want you to think about how you're becoming the alchemist. Because when we're doing these stretches, we're not faking it till we make it. We're actually creating chemical changes in the body. With the deep stretching combined with the belly breathing, we're opening the blood vessels in the muscles, allowing more blood to flow to them, increasing our heart rates a little, which makes the blood pump faster and reach the muscles. We're releasing endorphins, lowering cortisol. With every breath, we become the alchemist. We take the control of our own body and our own mind. Now on your next inhale, I want you to bring your right knee up about parallel to your hip for a variation of half resting frog. You can leave your head on your arms, or you can cactus your arms out. You could even stretch them overhead if that felt good. Probably turn your head to the right. And take a few breaths here. And relax that left thigh to the ground. Relax your feet. Inhaling slowly in through your nose and feeling your belly expand, gently lifting you up off the ground. And releasing you back down on every exhale. And feel your breath moving, not just in your belly, but through your right leg, maybe your lower back. Notice how your breath animates your entire body. And on your next exhale, bring the right leg back down to center. Turn your head to the left and bring the left knee up about parallel to your hip for the other side. Following the natural rhythm of your breath, feeling your stomach expand, lifting you up off the mat, and gently lowering you back down with each exhale. And on your next exhale, bring the left leg back down to center. We'll now move into Sphinx. So I want you to bring your forearms out in front of you. Look straight ahead. Inhale, lift yourself up off the mat for a little tiny back bend. Relax your thighs, maybe you widen your legs. And just look straight ahead of you. Take a moment to really feel your belly expanding against the floor here. Feel how your breath moves through your whole upper torso now. Feel it in the tops of your legs. Fully in and letting go. Just a couple more breaths here. And on your next exhale, release back down to the floor. We're now going to come into cat-cow. So I want you to bring yourself to all fours. Your knees should be right under your hips and your hands directly under your shoulders. I like to take my mat and roll it up a little bit to give myself some extra padding. I type at a keyboard all day, and so sometimes poses that put a lot of weight on my wrist can be uncomfortable. So if you need to give yourself a little padding there, you can do so now. And then at your own pace, we'll move into a few rounds of cat-cow. So you'll inhale, look up towards the sky, let your back arch. Exhale, round your back and look towards your navel. And at your own pace, inhale, arch the back and look up. Exhale, round the back and look towards your belly button. I'll do just a couple more of these. Moving with your breath. Good. Now come back to a neutral position. Tuck your toes in, and we're gonna move into downward facing dog. So pop your butt up, keep your back long. Don't worry at all about getting your heels flat on the ground. For what we're doing, that's really not necessary at all. I want you to look towards your navel, relax your shoulders. Take a couple of breaths here. And if this feels good, you can stay here. But if you'd like, you could try crossing your right foot over your left leg. You can try bringing that right toe out wide or back further and feeling a stretch in your left calf. Return the right foot back, cross the left foot behind you. Really feel that deep stretch into your calf, another area that we hold a lot of tension. And then just at your own pace, cross back and forth a few times. Good. Now from here, I want you to slowly walk back up towards your hand for another fold. But this time, widen your stance a little bit. Grab both your elbows and just let everything hang. Take a few breaths here. Releasing more with each exhale. Keep your knees bent if that feels good. Good. Now we're going to come back to the floor to a seated position for staff. So I want you to sit down with your legs straight out ahead of you, arms at your side, back straight. You can keep your knees bent if you need to, if that feels good. And we're going to go into head to knee. So I want you to take that right foot and pull it in towards you. And then we're going to center ourselves over the left leg. Inhale, lengthen our back. Exhale, and begin to fold forward over it. Now you want to reach towards your toes, but you could have your hands on the mat next to you. You could have your hands on your shin or your knee. We're just looking to create a little bit of sensation in the back of that left leg. Whatever that looks like for you is perfect. And I want you to relax your head. Feel that stretch in the back of your neck and tops of your shoulders. Just allow yourself to take a few breaths here. Relax your feet. Breathing slowly in through your nose. Feeling your belly expand against the top of your left leg, lifting you up. And feeling everything release back down on the exhale. If you find yourself getting distracted while you're focusing on your breath and the sensation that we're creating with our posture, then just say to yourself, thinking, and let your focus return back to your breath. Or maybe say to yourself, hearing, and let your focus go back to the breath and to the sensation that we are creating in the body. Fully in and letting go. And on your next exhale, use your hands to slowly walk yourself back up to seated. We're going to send that right foot back out long. Bring the left foot in towards ourselves and repeat the other side. So we'll inhale, find length in your back. Exhale, begin to fold forward. And remember to keep your knee bent if that feels good. Relax your neck and your head down. And become aware of your breath. Feel your belly expanding against the top of your right leg. Notice how everything relaxes back down on the exhales. Relax your feet. I'll take a couple more breaths here. And on your next exhale, use your hands to slowly walk yourself back up to seated. Now we're going to bring the right foot in towards us so that both of the soles of our feet are pressed together. But we're going to send them out a little bit further for butterfly. So again, you want to find a spot that feels comfortable, not anything that hurts or that you're not going to be able to maintain for a couple of minutes. So just bring the soles of your feet together, out a little bit ahead of you. And we're going to fold forward again. So we'll inhale, lengthen the back, exhale, and use the hands to fold forward. Now you could leave your palms on the mat. Your forearms might be on the ground. You might rest your head on a bolster, a pillow, or make a blanket, make a pillow with your hands. Just whatever feels good for you. And relax your head and your neck. And we're going to take a few breaths here. And I want you to become aware of your breath moving through the insides of your thighs. And feel how the breath moves around your lower and middle back. Feel how your breath animates your entire body. And on your next exhale, walk yourself back up. Now we're going to go into a half butterfly fold. So we'll go ahead and bring the right foot in towards us again, just like in head to knee. But this time we're going to send the left leg out wide. Again, you don't want to go so wide that it's painful. You just want a little bit of feeling and sensation in the inside of that left leg. And once you have that sensation in your left leg, I want you to center yourself. Inhale, lengthen your back, and on your exhale, begin to fold forward. Again, keeping the palms of your hands on the mat or the floor, or you could drop to your forearms. Maybe you rest your head on the floor or on a pillow or bolster. And just breathe here. And relax your feet. And feel your breath moving down the inside of your leg. Maybe you can feel your belly expanding against your right foot and leg. Breathing fully in and letting go. Just keep breathing. And on your next exhale, walk yourself slowly back up. So now we're going to bring the left foot in towards us and send that right leg out wide. And we'll go ahead and repeat the other side. Again, inhale, lengthen your back. Exhale, fold forward. Expect both sides to feel pretty different. And relax your head and your neck to feel that stretch in the tops of your shoulders. Release your feet. And just breathe. Feel your belly expanding with each inhale. And noticing how everything releases back down with every exhale.
And remember that we're going deep. We're stretching out that connective tissue. We're bringing blood flow to the muscles. We're bringing blood flow to the brain, releasing endorphins, reducing cortisol. We're becoming the alchemist, controlling our own bodies, controlling our own minds, becoming stronger with each practice. And on your next exhale, use your hands to walk yourself slowly back up. Good. Now we're going to take the left leg and send it out wide. So both legs are out wide for our peak pose, which is a wide-legged seated forward fold. And this posture is not only great for stretching your whole lower body, but also for really becoming introspective and helping us get our head straight and get our shit together, and being able to really focus our mind. So again, I want you to inhale and find length in your back. And on your exhale, use your hands to walk yourself forward. Now we're looking for some sensation in the inside of our right and left thighs, but no pain. You might have your palms on the mat. You might be on your forearms. You might rest your head on a pillow or a bolster. Whatever feels good. And we're going to hold this one for a little bit longer. So I want you to make yourself feel comfortable enough that you can hold the posture without any pain or too much discomfort. And begin to focus on your breath. And notice how with every inhale, you can feel your belly expand, and you can feel your breath move through the insides of your legs. You can feel the breath moving through your lower and middle back. You can feel the breath moving your torso and animating your whole body. And we're creating a little bit of discomfort with the stretching and the postures, but discomfort that we have 100% control of. And we use this to train our bodies and our minds to handle stressors so that when they come up outside of our control, we're able to deal with them more effectively. And actually, just knowing that you have the tools to deal with stressors more effectively can go a long way in reducing anxiety just throughout the day. We all feel stress and we all feel anxiety. And it's important that we carve time to deal with those things into our everyday routines. Because it's not until we clear away all of that clutter and bullshit and noise from the outside that we can see our true selves as we truly are, happy, healthy, strong, able to deal with stressors as they come up. By focusing our mind, clearing the other stuff away, we begin to see ourselves as we truly are, and how much power we truly have over ourselves. And remember, if you find yourself getting distracted, your mind begins to wander, just say to yourself, thinking, and let your focus return to your breath. Breathing fully in and letting go. And we're doing so much more than just stretching. We're planting a seed that will come back to water with each subsequent practice. We're doing what we need for ourselves. To become aware of our own bodies and to regain control of our own minds. And there are a lot of things out there in the world to distract you. And there are a lot of things out there in the world designed intentionally to distract you and to lead you away from who you truly are. But with practice, we can train our minds to let all of that fall away so that we can be happy and healthy and strong and able to deal with stuff as it comes up and able to live our lives in the way that we were meant to. Just a few more breaths here. Breathing fully in and letting go. And let your body do what it is capable of doing. Good. Now when you're ready, I want you to use your hands to gently and slowly walk yourself back up to seated. And we'll bring the legs back together. Lay down on your back. Let your knees windshield wiper back and forth just a few times to work some of that out at your own pace. Good. Now go ahead and bring the soles of your feet back to your mat with your knees pointing towards the sky. And I want to go into a reclined pigeon. So we'll take the left foot, rest it on your right knee. And if this is giving you a sensation, then you can stay right here and that's perfect. Or if it feels good, you can grab behind your right leg and begin to pull everything towards you. And you should feel a stretch in your left inner thigh. Relax your feet, relax your shoulders to the ground, and take a couple of breaths here.
On your next exhale, release the feet back down to the mat, and we'll do the other side. So bring your right foot to rest on your left knee. You can stay here if that feels good, or you can grab behind your left leg and pull everything towards you. Relax your feet, let your shoulders relax towards the ground, and just breathe. Good. Now go ahead and bring your feet both back down to the mat. And I want you to pull your knees in towards your chest. Hug them together. If that doesn't feel good, just contract all your muscles. Pull everything in tight. Contract your muscles. Pull your knees in tight. Hug everything close in towards you. Tight as you can, contracting all your muscles tight. Inhale and a big exhale. Release everything into Shavasana. Send your legs out long. Let your feet fall open naturally. Rest your arms out to your sides with your palms facing up. Maybe tuck your shoulder blades. Maybe tuck your chin to lengthen your back. And just breathe here.
Now I want to guide you through a short sound scan to help you move through and release any tension that you're still holding on to. So what I'm going to do is play a little bell, hopefully what sounds like a little bell with the new mic, and I'm going to name a body part. And I don't want you to think too much about it. I'm going to ring the bell, I'll say the body part, you become aware of the body part, and if you're feeling anything there, and release it. We're just going to move through, not thinking too much, from body part to body part, as I say the name and ring the bell. The top of your head, your forehead, the back of your head, the back of your neck, your jaw, your throat, your shoulders, your right arm, your right hand, your left hand, your left arm, your chest, your belly, your upper back, your lower back, your right leg, your right foot, your left leg, your left foot, your whole body, your whole entire body. Now we'll just take a few more minutes here in Shavasana, focusing on our breath, feeling our stomach expand and release back down with every inhale and every exhale. And you might notice if you can now feel your heartbeat in your right foot. And try to just tune in to your right foot and see if you can feel your heart beating. Now notice if maybe you can feel your heart beating in your left foot.
Become aware of your heart beating in your left foot. Now move to your right hand and see if you can feel your heart beating in your right hand. Maybe you can feel your heart beating in the fingers of your right hand. Now shift your awareness to your left hand and see if you can feel your heart beating in your left hand. Maybe you can feel your heart beating in the fingers of your left hand. Now bring your awareness to your chest. See if you can feel your heart beating there. Notice if you can feel your heart beating in your chest. Become aware of your heart beating in your chest and slow it down. And just take a few more breaths here. And when we're done, I'm going to ring my bell again. So feel free to fully relax, knowing that when your work is done here, you'll hear the bell and you'll know the class is over. Breathing fully in and letting go. Noticing when our mind wanders, when our thoughts drift away from the breath and the body, saying to ourselves, thinking, and letting our awareness return to the breath and the body.
Just give yourself a few more moments here, focusing on your breath, being aware of your body, noticing the changes that you created in your body, and letting that deep relaxation spread from your fingers to your toes. Breathing fully in and letting go. Now, when you're ready, I want you to bring some movement back into your body. Wiggle your hands, wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, roll over onto your side and come back to seated. And we are done.